is called, step forward and repeat the phrase you've been given. Understand? Number 1, step forward.
What happens when a group of 5 seemingly random conmen and criminals are pulled into a police lineup for the robbery of an armed car, creating an unlikely bond that spawns a series of heists, culminating up to one final high-stakes hit, which will cost all but one member's lives. This is the plot of none other than director Bryan Singer's critically acclaimed 1995 hit, The Usual Suspects. The Usual Suspects follows the story of Verbal Kint, a crippled and underappreciated criminal, as he recounts the moments leading up to the killing of our main characters and fellow heist members Dean Keaton, Michael McManus, Todd Hockney, and Fred Fessner, after the notorious crime boss Kaiser Soze lights the boat that's carrying them up into flames, leaving all but 2 survivors. The sequence that I will be talking about in particular today is the final twist montage that shows Detective Dave Cugin figuring out the true identity of Kaiser Soze and his manipulative plan to get away with the killings. This scene starts after Kint is released from questioning after coming to the realization that it was in fact the leader of the heist, Dean Keaton, who was the true culprit. It is not until Cugin spots a piece of paper on his bulletin board, however, that he realizes that he has been lied to, and that the pieces of Kint's story were scattered around his office the whole time.
Convince me and tell me every last
back when I was in that barbershop quartet in Skokie, Illinois.
Where's your head, Agent Kuyan?
What we need to do is think. Think back.
I'm sure you've heard many tall tales.
Bricks Marlin.
This isn't right.
I just want to hear your story. Last
It's
detail.
all there. And I'm telling it straight, I swear. Some guy in California, his name is Redfoot.
A gift from Mr. Soze.
Talk to me, Verbal. What about Redfoot?
Mr. Redfoot knew nothing. Using pawns.
Big, fat guy. I mean, like orca fat.
The sound design is truly astonishing, as we see Kokin's coffee mug slowly fall to the ground and shatter, deafening the audience with silence. This is a fantastic representation of how Cugin is thinking, blocking out everything after just letting the killer go. As Cugin races out of the building, a series of the film's past dialogue slowly begins to replay, letting the audience piece together the killer for themselves. The quotes continue to play, gradually getting faster and playing over one another, as we see the terrifying transformation of Verbal Kint, the soft and gullible weakest link, as he morphs into the big and confident mastermind, Kaiser Soze.
I mean, like orca fat.
His depressive sliding footsteps slowly but surely turn into the clicking of expensive shoes walking along the sidewalk. Before getting into his getaway car, one final piece of dialogue is played, and just like his fictional counterpart, he disappears forever without a trace.